This is me.
Just kidding. This is me.
My name is Amanda, and welcome to my podcast where I will be talking about pop culture, music, film, drama, and fan videos. Hello, and welcome back to my channel, Always Popular. I'm Amanda, your host, and today's episode is going to be centered around my favorite holiday, which is Halloween. If you have grown up to the early 90s to 2000s TV shows, it's pretty significant to your childhood and teen years. Whatever you watched made you either laugh, cry, or even scare you. Now you think about all the memories you made growing up while you watched your favorite TV shows. So today we will be turning back the clocks and jumping back into nostalgia. Today I will be doing a list of the top 10 most memorable Halloween TV episodes from the Disney Channel and Nickelodeon. Number 10, Big Time Rush. Boy band Big Time Rush are performing at a Halloween party as monsters. Kendall's girlfriend Joe doesn't know that he's a werewolf and he tries his best to hide it. On the other hand, the other boys are monsters as well. Carlos is Frankenstein, James is a vampire, and Logan is a zombie. In this corny but funny episode, no problems. Gustavo, their manager, is trying to find a way to convert them back to their normal selves before the big concert. Also, for a bonus in this episode, you hear the bop song Like Big Night. Now, moving on to the next episode, which is number 9, Jonas, the Tale of the Haunted Firehouse. Unfortunately, Jonas was never funny and was a cringe fest watching it growing up. However, the episode of the Haunted Firehouse wasn't that bad. Of course, there are so many bad dad jokes. However, the storyline was a pretty good episode. It starts off with there being a tale of a volunteer fighter by the name of William Smith who died in the house. Now he has to come back to haunt those that are living there. Joe, Stella, and Kevin now to deal with the ghost. However, in the end, it was all just a prank. On the plus side, the bloopers for this episode were even funnier than the show. Number 8, iCarly, I Scream on Halloween. In this episode of iCarly, the first Halloween episode of the series comes on a good start. Carly, Freddie, and Sam are about to be filming a new episode for iCarly. However, they find out that there's a haunted apartment in the building they live in, and they decide to do their episode there. However, certain creepy things begin to happen, and everyone starts getting freaked out. In the end, of course, they find out that it's not haunted. Number 7, Lizzie McGuire, The Night of the Day of the Dead. Throwback to the early 2000s with this pick. In the Lizzie McGuire episode, Lizzie wants to be the sexy vampire for the Halloween party at the school. However, she got tricked into cleaning it by the bratty, annoying head cheerleader, Kate Sanders, who ends up stealing her costume for herself. During the party, Miranda's Halloween Day of the Dead dolls come to life and roam the halls. Now everyone has been cursed and took a turn for the worse. In the end, it was all just payback and revenge on Kate, who got what she deserves. Number 6, Zoe 101, The Curse of PCA. In this Halloween special episode, the students of PCA learn that a guy on the school campus years ago by the name of Charles Galloway went crazy while taking a test for the same exact exam they have this week. It's taught by the same tough professor they have as well. The legend at PCA says that he went missing and his spirit and soul apparently roams around some mountain around the school. So Michael and Quinn want to prove that the legend is real, and they hike up to where he supposedly went missing. And from there, everything goes downhill when they upset the spirit of Charles Galloway. Number 5, Hannah Montana, Torn Between Two Hannahs. On the Disney Channel, around this time of year, Miley Stewart gets a surprise that her cousin Luann from Tennessee is coming to visit on Halloween. Miley isn't exactly happy about being around her cousin, and she's definitely not her biggest fan. Lily, who is her best friend, says she should invite her to a Hannah Montana Halloween party. At this party, things take a turn for the worse as Luann ties up Miley and pretends to be her at the party. In the end, at least they make up and make amends. Number 4, That's So Raven, Don't Have a Cow. On Raven's block, the thing she wants the most is being invited to her school bullies Alana's Halloween party and having the best costume. While her and her best friend Chelsea are reading a spell book given to her by her grandmother, they try out a spell for fun. Things don't go the way they plan, and in the process, they turn into cows. With under this wish and spell, they have to go to the party and try not to be recognized. At least in the end, they ended up having all eyes on them like they wished for. This episode should also be an honorable mention because it's the funniest episode
On the list.
Number 3, Are You Afraid of the Dark? The Tale of the Dead Man's Float. This is the darkest show on the list. This show premiered back in 1995. It was centered around storytelling at a campfire by a group of teenagers who are known as the Midnight Society, who tell ghost stories. This episode had to terrify a big, huge younger generation like myself. With Are You Afraid of the Dark, the entire series had a lot of weird, scary, and creepy episodes. Also was called the scariest episode of the series on many other pop culture videos, including my own. In this episode, they have Zeke and Clarice discovered that the school they attend used to have a swimming pool. However, it was abandoned in the past, and of course, there was a reason for that. Clarice helps Zeke get over his fear of water, and little do they know, they find out that there's an evil spirit living under the pool, and they need to get rid of it. Number 2. Zack and Cody, the Ghost of Suite 613. Tipton Hotel, owned by Mr. Mosby. In Boston, the twins Zack and Cody, alongside friends with Maddie and the spoiled hotel princess London Tipton, go and visit the haunted hotel room 613. Muriel, the housekeeper, tells the tale of the legend that Irene was abandoned by her boyfriend and he returned with another girlfriend who was Italian. Now she can't stand the scent of pizza and she throws a hairbrush at a mirror in the room. So they spend a night in the haunted hotel room and everything just turns creepy. With Zack getting freaked out the most, he finds out his brother was just playing a prank on him after all the times he scared him. Before I mention my number 1 pick, these are the honorable mentions I have, and these are honorable mention movies, not TV shows. So I got the Halloween Town trilogy, Twitch It, Kanan and Kel, Two Heads Are Better Than None. And for my last pick, Mom's Got a Date with a Vampire. Number 1, SpongeBob SquarePants, the hash slinging slasher. There should be no surprise that SpongeBob is on this list. The longest running animated cartoon on the channel of Nickelodeon, SpongeBob has many iconic and memorable characters and episodes that lasted and are still quoted to this day. However, it's the hash slinging slasher that takes the cake. Squidward tries to scare SpongeBob with the fake story of the hash slinging slasher. However, it turns out that it may be true. As both of them are sadly working on Halloween, they get hunted down by the ghost himself. Anyway, what were some of your favorite episodes growing up? Comment below and let me know. Once again, thanks for listening and watching, and you'll hear me in the next episode.